Hi, I'm Emily Nash. I'm Hello's royal editor, and I'm outside Christie's at the auction house in central London, where I'm about to interview Princess Eugenie about a very special exhibition. Your Royal Highness, thank you so much for sitting down to talk to us today at Christie's. This is a meeting of two of your passions, ocean conservation and art. Tell me, what are your impressions of blue art for the oceans?
Well, oh my gosh, it's been a year in the making. And so coming into the galleries today and actually seeing all the art on the walls that this committee has spent, a year doing, it's really fantastic to see the hard work, but also the dedication from these artists. Artists now, they're asked a lot to commit work to charity auctions, and what I think, firstly, I think it's a credit to them, but I also think it's a credit to the charity and to Blue Marine for the work they do. They really put the money where the mouth is, or whatever the saying is.
Yeah.
They do what's on the tin. They actually do the work that we all want to see. They protect the ocean. They create these marine protected areas that you can actually see the biodiversity and the marine life coming back to life when these areas are protected. And it just makes sense, And so, it's an honour to be a part of it. It was an honour to talk to the artists about the Blue Marine Foundation and get their excitement involved. They were excited to hear about it and to be a part of it. So yeah, I'm very happy.
And do you have a favourite piece? And if so, why?
I think all of them are beautiful. Rashid Johnson is an artist that I work with at my gallery, and so I've known him for a very long time, and his work really speaks to me because I've known him and his work for so long. I think Lydia Blakely's work is stunning with the octopus, and many, many more. But those are a couple that have really spoken to me.
Now, you've been involved with the organisation for quite a long time. How are you feeling about the work being done to achieve the goal of protecting 30% of the world's oceans by 2030?
I mean, I think it's so easy to feel frustrated and to read the news and think that things aren't happening, and then you have the hope in the Blue Marine Foundation, or hope in people that want to put their neck on the line for changing something. I think it's so important to have these conversations and to inspire people. Art really inspires change, and I think that Blue Marine do that too, and the ocean does that. The ocean is such an inspiring place, just being next to it and breathing it in and seeing the light glisten on it. I mean, everyone has a memory of that, as a child or as a grown-up. So I think, I'm really positive about the work that's being done. Charities like Blue Marine are really important and integral to that. And I think, just pass that information on so that one person can pay it forward to the next, to say, do your bit in trying to protect the ocean, pick up that bit of plastic, or, read up about it, write to someone, try and change a little bit of your journey,
Now, earlier this week, you shared a wonderful family photograph taken on the beach, Christmas 2022, I believe, to celebrate your sister, Princess Beatrice's pregnancy news. How important is spending time by the sea to you and your family?
Yeah, that memory, every time I look at that picture of all us, we had the best time flopping around in the Norfolk Ocean. I mean, it really was
freezing.
It was freezing, but it was so fun, and all the children were soaking, and everyone was crying at the end. It was like we picked up all the shells, and obviously the boys got their hands in the dirt and the sand, and I think that memory is just brings me such joy. I mean, I remember when I was younger, I shouldn't say this probably, but I threw a jelly shoe into the ocean, my friend's jelly shoe, and she cried, and I just remember being like, oh, I didn't realise it goes in and doesn't come back. It's one of those kids' memories. Yeah. But I think the ocean is so amazing and mesmerising, and the sound of it. I don't know if you do this, that sometimes I put the sound of the ocean on to go to sleep.
Oh, I should do that.
So it's like a meditation, and the smell and the sound of people laughing by it. It really is so healing, and it touches, apart from landlocked countries, it touches the world, at all sides of it. And there's something different in every part of it, and a different story, and something exciting and new to realise, and scary, which I think is the part that makes it this wonderful thing to protect, really.
Because you've talked about having been afraid of the ocean as a child. I mean, you're clearly over that now.
Well, that feeling when you look at the bottom of the pool and you think a great white shark's coming towards you. I mean,
never goes away.
Yeah, you jump in the sea and there's the unknown. Like there's so much to see down there, and it's funny. You all see it on top, but then when you go under, it's like, look at what you can find, the biodiversity and the creatures under that. I mean, it's phenomenal, but it's so unknown. That's why it's that fear of that tingly feeling,
And are you instilling this love into your boys? Are they swimming?
They love swimming. The sea in Portugal a bit
a little bit rougher.
So we've got our feet in. But the Augie is a fish. Literally, he loves it, and we have whales and dolphins all across the walls. We're big ocean people.
Fully signed up.
Yeah, and actually, this is a good plug. We've got the Blue Marine Foundation did a book, and it's a Blue Marine backed book. And I did a forward for it. So every morning, Augie's eating breakfast, and he's like, "Mama," and then we go through, and it shows the children how they have to find the creatures in the pictures in the book. And the next page is like the facts about the cuttlefish or the great white shark or the seal, and it like talks about and Augie loves it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really cool.
They're going to learn all about the importance of conserving the ocean from you. Both the King and the Prince of Wales have spoken a lot about the need to protect the planet. Do you feel a responsibility to add your voice as a member of the royal family to the general discussion?
It's not necessarily about adding my voice, because I think they do a brilliant job as the leaders of this family to, in how they have spoken about the oceans and biodiversity and generally climate change. It's more that I read a book when I was a few years ago called The Outlaw Ocean, and I was like, I need to do something about this. I wanted to put my voice towards something. I think it's amazing that our family is that way minded, and anything I can do to support the King and the Prince of Wales in what they're doing is hopefully added value. But I very much it's very much an honour to speak about this and to have a passion for something like this.
There must be some great conversation about conservation.
Yeah, exactly.
Your boys obviously are still very young, but have they understood the concepts of a new baby cousin?
No, I haven't got that far yet. I think maybe Augie will see the tummy growing and realise that no, they don't get it. They don't get it just yet.
And lovely news of your mum, especially, who's had a challenging time of things. I mean, we've seen from her own Instagram post how excited she is.
So happy. Mum's funny because she loves her grandchildren so much, but you can just see this pride for her two daughters that she's like, my babies, which is when you become a granny, you must. The pride for the baby and your baby, So she's got double whammy there, really.
Yeah, I feel very lucky to have that support. Thank you so much for joining us. Is there anything else you think we should know about Blue Marine?
What I wanted to say was, the oceans are really like triple threats in terms of the pollution, climate change, the biodiversity loss. And it feels frustrating at times, but the ocean really can support sucking up a lot of the carbon in the world, and it's the sea floor, things like sea kelp, seagrass, mangroves, seagrass. I used to have a list and be like, oh, don't like the feeling, but seagrass is amazing. Yeah, I'm really fascinated by seagrass, and so that's something that I think everyone needs to learn, is that those things, if you can give for Christmas, or if you can, I don't know, for birthday present, I sometimes give sea kelp, and plant sea kelp in different areas, and I just think that is phenomenal. And I also just want to shout out to all the amazing artists who have given us this auction, because really artists and art can change the world, and it's such an amazing thing to give a work, so I wanted to thank every artist that gave.
Thank you so much. I'm hoping you'll be back on the beach in Norfolk for Christmas.
Yeah.
bit less chilly this time around. Yeah.